Hi everyone, my name is Craig Mody from the library, and on behalf of everyone from the library I would just like to welcome you to or back to the University of Manchester this year. It's great to have you here with us, and we're all excited to work with you as soon as we can this year. So I'm recording this short video just to briefly explain how the library can help you in your studies this year. But before we get into too much detail with that, the most important thing to remember and to know is that despite everything that's happening this year, despite lockdowns and social distancing, the most important thing to remember is that the library is still open for business, and we're still here to help you get the most out of your time at Manchester and your time at university. And to help with this, we have a range of online and face-to-face services that you can use this year to get help with anything that you need, whether this is getting ready to take books out, getting ready for your assessments or dissertations, or whatever it is you need to work on this year. We're here to help with that. And for the rest of this video, I'll just go through some of the key services you can expect to interact with this year. So whether you're a brand new student looking to find out what the library is, what the library can do for you, or whether you're a returning student and you just want to know a little bit more about what's different this year compared to last year. So the biggest and probably the most obvious change is that some of our library buildings this year will have reduced openings and some closures, but the good news is that you can still access buildings in specific situations. So, for example, you can still book study spaces in the Alan Gilbert Learning Commons building. And this is really useful if you're, say, working from home or working from halls and residences, and you just want to work in a different place, get out of the same room, go to a different location. Booking a study space will be really useful and helpful with that. The most important thing I would say to remember is to always remember to book one of those study spaces in advance on the library website, picking the day and the time that you want, just to make sure you get the study space that you want when you want it. And then alongside this, we've also launched this year our click and collect service to make sure that you can get the books, the physical books that you need when you need them. So this works exactly the same as a click and collect in any supermarket that you might have used either before lockdown or during lockdown. So what you would do is you would go onto library search, just in a normal way you would search for books. Once you've found a book that you want and that you need to read, there's just a button on there that says request. Click on that, and then you'll get sent an email when that book is ready for you to pick up and start reading, start using. And then you can just go down to the library whenever you need to get that space. This means that alongside our vast online resources, alongside the thousands of online journal articles, the thousands of online electronic textbooks, this means that together with these different services, you'll always have all the reading materials and access to the reading materials that you need to succeed in your time at university and to get on with your lectures and get on with your assessments as well. So we're really happy to have been able to put that in place for you this year. And then the next thing I'll talk about is an aspect of the library which you may not be totally familiar with, and that is, alongside being a space to access books, read journal articles and things like that, the library is also a great place for you to get advice and help on your wider academic skills. So whether you would like to learn some new writing strategies, or if you're a new student and you want to get to grips with what referencing is and how to do it, or if you just want to find out how to read journal articles effectively, what you'll find especially useful here is our award-winning My Learning Essentials support program. And this is a suite of workshops and online resources that you can use as and when you need to get some extra help, advice and support on those academic skills. So this might be particularly useful if you're, say, getting ready for your first assignment and you just want to refresh on how to structure a piece of academic writing, or maybe after you get some feedback and your lecturers told you to develop certain aspects of your work, My Learning Essentials will be able to help you with that. So that's really good to know. And for those, obviously with the situation this year, we've launched some new My Learning Essentials support and workshops which you may find very useful and may be interested in. So this year we're launching our new Get Together series of workshops, and these are a virtual space where you can have some dedicated time to work on things like your academic writing and searching for resources and reading material, while being supported by our friendly advisors, friendly librarians, but also a chance to share tips and ideas with other students. So those should be a really useful place to meet new students, share ideas, share tips, connect with us as librarians, and connect with other students, as well as just a chance to get on with some work which you may find really useful. Another source of support which we're really excited to talk about this year and to have alongside us this year is that we're being joined by a Royal Literary Fellow, and this is an experienced and published writer who you can book one-to-one appointments with to discuss your own academic writing. So this is really useful if you want to get a bit more in-depth help and advice and to discuss your writing. So again, good opportunity to use this might be in your first assignment when you've wrote a first draft, booking an appointment with the fellow and she'll be able to go through that with you and give you some advice and some tips. So I would really encourage you to use that service as much as you can. So that's just a brief overview of what you can expect from the library this year. And obviously that's quite fast. We've gone through some of those things, but the easiest way to find out more and get more familiar with the library services this year is to just go straight onto the library's website. This has all the information, all the links, all the access to the resources that you will need. So I would encourage you to take a look around on that website, get familiar with it, and start using it as early as you can. A good thing to know about the website itself is that we have our online inquiry service on there, and that means you can speak directly to a librarian, whether you've got any questions about how the library is working in general this year, or say you find a particular source on library search but you're not quite sure if it's academic enough or how to reference it. You can speak to one of our advisors and get some discussions going and get some answers to some questions that you've got there. So I would encourage you to use that as often as you can as well. And if you're a brand new student, or again you're a returning student and you've just forgot how certain aspects of the library works this year, which is perfectly normal, I would say, over the summer, you can find a lot of information, videos and texts to help you get started with the library's services in your community space on Blackboard. So do take some opportunity, some time to look through there and get more familiar with that. But that's all from me for now. And once again, on behalf of everyone from the library, it's great to have you back or to the University of Manchester this year. We look forward to seeing you in the library and look forward to working with you soon. Goodbye for now, and I hope to work with you soon.